All right, Andi is with me in Columbia, South Carolina. Hey, Andi, welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show.
Hi, Dave. Thank you for taking my phone call.
Sure. What's up?
Okay, so I'm actually a new listener, and I find myself in a little predicament, and I would like your opinion. I am a structural engineer by profession, and for the last few months, I've been considering maybe quitting my job and doing flipping houses, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't know if it's the best thing for me.
No, it's not. Unless you have the unless you have the cash to flip houses, do you?
I do.
You have the cash.
I have the cash, yeah.
How much cash do you have?
I have $250,000.
Okay, then I retract my statement. How long have you been a structural engineer?
For about 10 years.
What's appealing about flipping houses?
Well, since I have a background in structural engineering, and I'm actually a professional engineer too, I have a license as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I make okay money right now, but I feel
How much do you make?
By myself, base salary is $160,000.
Yeah, you make great money. Okay.
Yeah, but I feel like that would be the top that I could ever make, pretty much. It's not like I can make more money 10 years from now.
So what is the appeal of flipping houses is make more money?
Yes, and the fact that I could be my own boss, pretty much.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Have you ever owned a piece of real estate?
Yes, I do own rental properties.
Oh, you do? Okay. How many?
Mm-hmm. 4 right now, and I'm in the process of buying a duplex.
Mm-hmm. Are you paying cash for those?
Yes, I am.
Okay. All your properties are paid for?
Yes, sir.
You're 100% debt-free?
Yes.
Wow. Way to go. You're killing it. Congratulations. Well, what I would do is there's nothing that will keep you from doing your first flip while keeping your job.
Well, see, that's the thing. I would all my rental properties are in Atlanta, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have to quit my job here in South Carolina, and I would have to move to Atlanta and start flipping there.
Why?
But the issue is that because I want to be around my rental properties as well, and I feel like
stop. That you can do flips or rental properties in any city.
True.
You could sell the ones in Atlanta and live where you are now if you want to live there. Where do you want to live?
Atlanta.
You want to live in Atlanta? Okay.
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool. Have you ever had a structural engineer job there?
Not in Atlanta. I've had it in other states, but not in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of want to just go full time.
I got what you want to do. I'm just trying to figure out what's wise. I mean, you can go do this. You can go do this, but let me just tell you. Here's the thing.
Okay.
The money is made on real estate at the buy.
Yes.
Particularly flips. And if you need to do a flip to create income to eat with, that puts pressure on you to do a bad deal.
Okay, so my husband would be a full-time worker. So he would be the one that is, I guess, I would quit my job and he would be the one that would be working full-time.
What does he make?
He's a structural engineer, too. And
so he's going to move to Atlanta and be a structural engineer there?
Yes.
Okay. And you're going to sell the property you live in South Carolina?
We're renting.
Oh, you're renting there. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. And he makes how much?
So right now, base is $130,000.
And you guys in Atlanta will live on that and not a dime more?
Not a dime more, pretty much.
So you would have no household budget pressure to do a deal?
Yes. So my only concern is that the job that I have now, it's good. If I decide to go to Atlanta and get a full-time job, I'm looking at something around 110, pretty much.
Okay, no, stop. Okay, I ask you a question. So your husband's working in Atlanta.
No, he's working in South Carolina.
I know. In our scenario, you're going to sell everything, quit your jobs. He's going to get a job in Atlanta before you quit your jobs. And then you're going to move to Atlanta. You're not going to have a job. He's going to make 130 or so, and you're going to live on that. Thereby, there would be no pressure for you to do a deal. Is that right?
Yeah. Yes.
And you have $200,000 to do a deal with.
Yes, but it's so competitive in Atlanta, though. That's the issue, flipping houses.
It's competitive everywhere.
I know. Like it's everywhere, but I feel like I've been looking at deals.
Everything you do is competitive, and it's a tough market to flip in because the market's hot.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
So it's a tough time. So, I mean, the point is, you might go 2 years without doing a deal.
I know, and I don't want to go 2 years without.
You want to go like full time without ever having done a deal. You got to decide, kid. You're going to have to paint or get off the ladder. Which one you going to do?
No, it makes sense. Yeah.
You got to be willing emotionally to take the risk, or you can't just jump out there and if you do not say to yourself, I'm not doing a deal for 2 years unless it's a good one. If you don't go in there financially and emotionally able to do that, you should not go full time because you're going to run around and pay too much for something and flip it and lose money.
Yes, yeah, that makes sense.
And that's dumber than dirt. Don't do that. Just because you got emotionally all twisted up or because you got financially twisted up, and this is where people lose their butts flipping houses. I probably own 2,000 pieces of real estate in my life. I love real estate, and I used to flip for a living before there was cable TV to tell you how. Back in the day, it's what I did. But the money is made at the buy and properly estimating your expenses on the rehab. And so what are you going to have to spend on the house and what are you going to pay for it? And then don't have over 70% of market value in it, because when you sell it, you're going to have 12% costs off the top, and you're going to make, you're going to make 10, 15% on the thing. You don't get rich on these things. Occasionally you hit that home run that they talk about in the seminars, but that's just seminar talk. The real world is this is a grind. And, you're going to do 10 houses, and you might make 30 grand, 20 grand a piece or something, and you're going to roll most of that money back into another deal, and you're not going to be putting a lot of money in your pocket for a while because you're starting with only $200,000 seed money. So this is going to take a little while. And you better have the emotional and financial mathematical margin to have patience, or you're going to pay too much, and you're going to short-circuit everything you've built so far, and you're going to wish you had been a structural engineer. You can do this. It's doable. You can find deals and flip them. They're out there. Don't buy ugly houses, and don't buy stuff that needs $1 bazillion in renovation. Because you're not in the renovation business, you're in the flip business. You get caught up and get confused about that too. Contractor end up making more than you're making on the deal.